Have you ever wondered what might happen when smart computers start helping us understand the miracle of sperm in human life creation? Well, today on Innovative Scientific Discovery, we begin a powerful story, one filled with hope, love, and technology. We are diving into a breakthrough that's changing how we deal with male fertility problems. It is called AI-enhanced sperm analysis, and it is already helping people all over the world who are trying to become parents. This is not just about science. It is about real people, real families, and real chances. Let me paint you a picture. A couple had been trying for a baby for over 5 years. They went to clinics, did all the tests. Everything looked normal. But something was missing. Then one doctor offered them an AI-powered sperm test. In just minutes, the computer spotted tiny details no human could see. 9 months later, they were holding their baby boy. But that's not the only story. Imagine a man living in a remote town in India with no nearby hospital. Thanks to a low-cost AI device that connects to his phone, he runs a test at home. The app shows him exactly what he needs to improve his chances of becoming a father, and links him up with a doctor in another city. Or picture a young couple in Nigeria, just married, worried about starting a family. They go to a clinic where a smart AI system checks the man's sperm in under 10 seconds, and gives doctors advice tailored just for them. No long waits, no confusion, just real answers. Sounds like science fiction? It is already happening. Right now. Thanks to artificial intelligence, scientists and doctors can now check sperm quality with amazing speed and accuracy, far better than the human eye ever could. And this technology is now being used in hospitals, fertility centers, and even at home. So get ready, because in this video, we are not just talking about machines or lab tools. We are talking about a new way of seeing life, of giving hope to millions who dream of having children. This is the future of fertility, through the eyes of artificial intelligence. Let's open this door of discovery together. This is AI-enhanced sperm analysis. Before we talk about the amazing things artificial intelligence is doing today, let us rewind a little. Back to the world before these smart tools existed. Back to how sperm was analyzed in the past, and what challenges many people had to face. Let us imagine this together. You walk into a fertility clinic. You are nervous, maybe even a little embarrassed. A doctor hands you a cup and shows you to a small room. You do what needs to be done and return the sample. Then a lab technician places your sperm under a microscope and begins the test. But here is the thing. This test depends almost entirely on what that technician can see with their eyes. They look at the number of sperm, how they move, their shapes, and they write it all down manually. Sometimes it takes days to get results. Other times you might get 2 different opinions from 2 different technicians. And that is because this method called manual sperm analysis is often subjective and inconsistent. That's how it has been done for decades. Even today, in many parts of the world, this is still the only way sperm is tested, and it leaves a lot of room for doubt. Let me tell you a true story. In 2018, a couple in Brazil were told everything was fine with the man's fertility, but after 3 failed in vitro fertilization cycles and a lot of heartbreak, they sought a second opinion at a hospital in the UK. The same sperm sample, when reanalyzed, showed that over 85% of the sperm had head defects, something the first clinic did not notice. Why did that happen? Because human eyes, even well-trained ones, can miss things. They cannot always detect microscopic abnormalities. And in some cases, certain types of sperm damage can only be seen using very advanced tools or techniques, which are not available everywhere. Now think about this. What if you lived in a rural town with no fertility clinic nearby? What if your only choice was to travel hours just to get a basic test? And what if you kept being told, everything looks fine, but still couldn't conceive? For many couples, this is the reality, and it gets more complicated. Traditional sperm analysis does not look deeply at DNA damage, tail movement patterns, or other subtle details. These things can make a big difference in fertility outcomes, but most clinics do not check for them. Either they lack the equipment, or it costs too much. This leaves a huge gap. A gap where people are left wondering, what's really going on? A gap where doctors are forced to guess. A gap where time, money, and emotional energy are often wasted, over and over again. And then there is the silence. In many cultures, especially across Africa, Asia, and parts of the Middle East, infertility is still a taboo topic. Men often avoid testing altogether because of stigma or fear of judgment. And even when they go for tests, they rarely return for follow-up appointments, especially when the results feel unclear or confusing. Can you see how heartbreaking this can be? Behind every failed test, there's often a couple slowly losing hope. Behind every normal result, there is sometimes a problem no one saw. Behind every quiet response in a clinic hallway, there is a question that's never been fully answered. So the big question is, how can we see better? How can we know more? How can we help more people find clarity, faster, and with confidence? Because when it comes to creating life, every tiny cell matters. Every moment matters. And every mistake can cost someone their dream. This is the world before AI came into the picture. A world with dedication and care, but also with limits. But now something has changed. Something that sees deeper, thinks faster, and never gets tired. And in the next part of this video, we will open that door. Stay with me. So now that we've seen the struggles people go through with traditional sperm testing, let's ask the real question. Why does AI-enhanced sperm analysis matter so much? Well, here's something to think about. Sperm is tiny, really tiny. A single sperm is about 500 times smaller than the dot at the end of this sentence. And inside that tiny cell is half of the DNA that will one day shape a human life. Now imagine trying to spot a tiny crack in that DNA, using only your eyes. That's the challenge scientists and doctors have faced for years. And that's why so many fertility issues go unnoticed, even when the sperm looks normal under a microscope. But AI, artificial intelligence, does not rely on tired eyes or human guesses. It learns from thousands, even millions of examples. It spots patterns that we cannot. It compares movement, shape, energy, and even invisible damage in seconds. Let's say it this way. If a trained lab technician is like a good driver on a quiet road, then AI is like a Formula 1 driver with X-ray vision and GPS in a storm. It doesn't just move faster. It sees better and navigates smarter. And this is not just about speed. Imagine a sperm that moves, but not quite in a straight line. The human eye might say, "It is moving, it looks fine." But the AI notices that the tail is wobbling just a little too much. Maybe a sign of a deeper problem. It catches what others miss. Or think of a sperm cell with a slightly misshaped head. A normal test might let it pass. But AI might say, "Wait, this shape is often linked to DNA fragmentation," and flag it immediately. This insight can be the difference between a failed IVF cycle and a successful pregnancy. And here is something even more exciting. AI can learn. The more data it sees, the smarter it gets. Unlike a person who might get tired, distracted, or just miss a detail, AI keeps going 24/7, without bias, without guesswork. It is like giving doctors a second pair of super sharp eyes and a powerful brain to help them make the best choices for their patients. And it is not just for the experts. Even everyday people, like you and me, can benefit from this. With AI tools becoming simpler and cheaper, men can now check their fertility status from home. No awkward clinic visit. No waiting weeks for answers. Just clarity, on your terms. And in a world where every second 3 babies are born, these insights could reshape the future of families forever. So yes, AI-enhanced sperm analysis is not just smart science. It's a new way of seeing life before life begins. And that is a kind of magic we have never had before. So how does this amazing technology actually work? Let's break it down in a simple way. First, picture a normal sperm test. A sample is collected and placed on a glass slide. A lab technician peers through a microscope and manually counts, measures, and rates what they see. How many sperm are there? Are they moving? Do they look normal? Now, enter the world of AI-enhanced sperm analysis. Step 1. The sperm sample is still collected, but instead of just a microscope, it is placed under a camera system connected to a computer. This is where the magic begins. The camera records a video of the sperm swimming around. Every twitch, every wiggle, every movement, captured in real time. Step 2. That video is analyzed by computer vision, a kind of artificial intelligence that can watch the sperm and understand how they move. It does not just count them, it studies how they move. It watches the shape of the head, the length of the tail, the speed, the direction, and even how smoothly each sperm swims. Step 3. A machine learning algorithm, which is basically a very clever AI, compares the movement and shape of each sperm to thousands or even millions of other sperm it has seen before. Over time, it has been trained on huge databases of sperm samples, so it can spot patterns linked to fertility issues. Imagine giving it millions of puzzle pieces from previous cases. When it sees a new sample, it can say, "Ah, I have seen this type of movement before." It often leads to fertility trouble. And it does not stop there. Some advanced systems can now analyze DNA quality too. That's right. Using special dyes and imaging tools, AI can detect whether a sperm's DNA might be damaged. This is something that is nearly impossible to judge with the naked eye. And guess what? All of this can happen in under 5 seconds. That is faster than it takes to tie your shoelaces. Even better, many of these AI systems do not need giant machines or expensive labs. Some are built to work with smartphones or small desktop kits, which makes them more accessible for clinics in remote or low-resource areas. For example, the company Mojo Fertility in the UK has created an AI-based sperm analysis kit that can be set up in any clinic and used by general practitioners. No need for a highly trained embryologist. The AI does the heavy lifting. In Israel, a team at Tel Aviv University designed an AI model that uses a microscope attached to a regular phone to perform home sperm testing. It is accurate, private, and empowering for men who otherwise avoid fertility clinics. So in short, what used to take days with a lot of guesswork and waiting can now be done accurately, quickly, and affordably, using the power of AI. And the best part? It doesn't just help scientists, it helps real people. People like you, your friends, your neighbors. People with questions, with hopes, with dreams of starting a family. This is the methodology. Simple steps, smart tools, powerful results. And now that we know how it works, let's talk about what happens when it's used. Coming up next, we'll explore what these AI-powered insights lead to, how lives are changed, how success rates are improving, and what this all means for the future of human fertility. Before we dive deeper, take a moment with us. If you are finding this journey into AI and fertility as fascinating as we are, why not help us spread the discovery? Tap that like button to support science storytelling. Leave a comment, even just a thought, a question, or your own experience. Share this video with someone who might be on a fertility journey or simply loves learning about cutting-edge breakthroughs. And of course, subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. We're just getting started. Let's grow this community of curious minds, together. So, we have seen how AI-enhanced sperm analysis works. But what really happens when it's used? What kind of results are people seeing? Let's look at the impact. Across Europe and Asia, fertility clinics using AI tools have reported up to 30% better accuracy in spotting sperm problems, especially the kind humans usually miss. More clarity, fewer false results. In Spain, one clinic saw a 22% rise in IVF success rates after using AI to select the best sperm, based on data, not guesswork. In the US, men using AI-powered home testing kits like Fellow were 10 times more likely to take action after testing. And earlier action means better outcomes. And it's not just about numbers, it is about people. That Brazilian couple we talked about? AI helped them pinpoint what was wrong. They adjusted their IVF treatment and finally conceived. Or take Jamal from Nigeria. Afraid to go to a clinic, he used an AI tool at home. It revealed a hormone issue easy to treat. Today he is expecting his first child. These tools don't just help doctors make better decisions. They help people make better choices. They turn waiting into understanding and doubt into action. Clinics now use AI to track progress, so men can see if diet or treatment is improving their sperm. That kind of insight used to be out of reach. It also helps couples avoid unnecessary procedures. With better sperm data, doctors can recommend simpler, more affordable paths to pregnancy. And one last thing. AI puts control back in men's hands. No more maybe. Just real answers, real steps. It is no longer just a woman's journey. It is becoming a shared journey. Faster answers. Smarter decisions. More success. And above all, restored hope. But every bright story has another side. Next, let us explore the real advantages and the concerns we must face. Now let us turn to the brighter side, because when science gets it right, it has the power to change lives in extraordinary ways. The use of AI-enhanced sperm analysis is bringing life-changing benefits to individuals, families, and the wider health system. First, it restores hope to couples struggling with infertility. Many men who were told their sperm looked normal are now receiving clearer, more accurate answers. With precise analysis, doctors can recommend personalized treatments, saving time, money, and emotional distress. Couples are no longer rushed into costly procedures like IVF too early. Second, this innovation brings men into the center of the fertility conversation. Tools that allow private, home-based testing are encouraging more men to get involved, reshaping traditional roles in reproductive health and reducing stigma. Third, AI technology is expanding access. Some AI systems run on smartphones with simple lens attachments, allowing clinics in remote areas like rural Kenya or northern India to offer advanced fertility services previously limited to elite medical centers. 4. The impact extends beyond individuals. Public health officials can now use anonymized data trends to detect fertility challenges in communities and respond early with better health policies and education. 5. AI also improves efficiency. What used to take days can now be completed in seconds, helping more patients while easing the burden on fertility specialists. 6. And let us not forget the emotional clarity it brings. AI does not just deliver a result, it explains why. Clear visuals and movement scores help patients understand their results, leading to stronger communication between partners and healthcare providers. 7. Moreover, men who learn about poor sperm health often take steps that improve their overall well-being: better diet, less alcohol, more exercise. As sperm health improves, so does general health. 8. Clinics are also becoming leaner and greener. With fewer failed procedures, there is less chemical waste, lower medication usage, and reduced energy consumption, making the fertility system more sustainable. 9. And perhaps the most precious benefit, time. For older couples and those with medical conditions, delays can mean missed chances. AI shortens the wait. It brings clarity faster, and that can change everything. So what do we gain? Renewed hope for families, better tools for doctors, wider access for remote regions, measurable health improvements, greener clinical practices, a smarter, fairer fertility system. Most importantly, we gain a world where no one is left behind, no matter where they live or what they can afford. But as with every bright light, there are shadows to consider. Next, we examine the possible concerns behind this powerful breakthrough. We have seen the promise. We have seen the progress. But it is time to pause and reflect. Even the most advanced technologies raise questions. AI-enhanced sperm analysis is no exception. Let us begin with one of the most pressing concerns: privacy. These systems handle deeply personal reproductive data. In some cases, videos and health records are uploaded to cloud platforms. Even with encryption, there remains a risk. If data is mishandled, it could lead to embarrassment, discrimination, or legal challenges, especially in culturally sensitive regions. Another issue is over-reliance on technology. AI learns from data, but if the training data is biased or incomplete, it may misjudge or overlook crucial information. This could lead to unnecessary anxiety, or worse, the wrong medical advice. There is also the matter of access and cost. While AI tools are becoming more affordable, many still require internet access, stable electricity, and compatible devices. This may widen the gap between those who can afford AI and those who cannot. Then there is the emotional burden. A man receiving a low score, without proper explanation, may feel distressed, ashamed, or isolated. Without medical guidance or psychological support, the emotional toll can be damaging. Commercialization is another concern. With more fertility apps and home kits appearing, some companies may overpromise, presenting AI as a guarantee of pregnancy. But AI is a tool, not a certainty. Misleading marketing can create false hope. Finally, we must ask, are we ready for hard truths? AI may uncover genetic or DNA-level issues that humans might miss. For some, this truth can be overwhelming, especially when it challenges the hope of natural conception. So while the technology is powerful, it must come with ethical responsibility, clear communication, strong safeguards, and compassionate human support. Because while AI can reveal the facts, only humans, doctors, families, and communities can offer empathy and care. AI must serve as a tool, not a replacement for the human touch. Next, we explore what different stakeholders can do to ensure that this promising technology is used wisely, ethically, and for the benefit of all. We have come a long way in this journey. We have seen how AI is transforming male fertility, bringing speed, accuracy, and real hope. But for this technology to reach everyone, every stakeholder has a role to play. Let us begin with governments and health policymakers. They must ensure AI fertility tools are accessible, affordable, and safe. This means investing in local clinics, supporting public health programs that include male fertility, and enforcing strong data privacy laws that protect personal health information. To our doctors and fertility experts, you are the link between science and emotion. Use AI to support your expertise, not replace it. Patients need more than numbers. They need understanding, guidance, and compassion when the results are difficult. To the scientific and tech communities, keep innovating, but do so ethically. Use diverse global data sets. Avoid bias. Design tools that function in low-resource settings. Remember, this is not just technology, it touches lives, families, and futures. To educators and schools, begin early. Teach boys about reproductive health. End the stigma around male fertility testing. Encourage openness and early action. The next generation must be equipped with both knowledge and confidence. And finally, to you, our viewers and global community, whether you are planning a family or simply curious, you are part of this movement. Share what you have learned. Talk about it. Support others. When the time comes, be informed. Because science does not belong only in laboratories. It belongs at home, in conversations, in the choices we make. Together, we can normalize male fertility testing, expand inclusive fertility care, protect health data, empower families with knowledge, and build a future where AI supports, not replaces, human dignity. Let us keep this breakthrough for use by the people, for progress, and for the generations to come. For our academic viewers, researchers, and postgraduate students out there, this discovery is not just fascinating, it's a goldmine of research opportunities. Here are some exciting research titles that could shape the next big wave of scientific breakthroughs in this space. For those pursuing a master's degree, consider these compelling research topics. 1. Comparative analysis of manual versus AI-assisted sperm morphology assessment in fertility clinics. Research will explore the accuracy and turnaround time between traditional and AI-supported sperm analysis methods. 2. DNA fragmentation index in sperm. Comparison of standard tests and AI-driven approaches. This research will look into how well AI tools can detect DNA damage compared to standard lab methods. And 3. Developing a mobile-based AI platform for sperm quality monitoring. This research will be a technical design project to build a prototype for on-the-go sperm tracking via smartphone AI. Moving forward to the doctoral candidates aiming to push the boundaries of knowledge, consider these advanced research areas. 1. Designing ethical frameworks for data governance in AI-driven reproductive health systems. This research will focus on policy, privacy, and ethics in managing sensitive fertility data collected via AI. 2. Long-term health outcomes in children conceived using AI-assisted sperm selection. This research will track the health and development of children conceived through AI-optimized reproductive techniques. And 3. Socio-cultural implications of home-based sperm testing technologies in patriarchal societies. This research will conduct a deep anthropological and behavioral analysis on male identity, power, and fertility. Whether you're looking for a topic for your dissertation or your next publication, AI-enhanced sperm analysis offers a new frontier of life, data, and hope waiting to be explored. For more likely research titles on this scientific advancement, kindly check the description section of the video below. Also, kindly feel free to enter any research titles and descriptions that you think could advance this scientific progress on this AI-enhanced sperm analysis advancement in the comment section below. We will be happy to hear from you. Thank you for joining us today at Innovative Scientific Discovery, where we go beyond headlines to uncover the heart and hope behind the science. What do you think about what we have shared today? Do you see AI-enhanced sperm analysis as something helpful for your community or future? Have you heard of it before? Or is this your first time learning about it? Let us talk in the comments below. We would love to hear your views, your questions, or even your personal experiences. You never know who you might encourage by sharing. And if you found today's topic inspiring or helpful, please give this video a like, share it with someone you care about, and don't forget to subscribe to the Innovative Scientific Discovery channel. This is a space where science meets real life, and your voice makes it even better. Until next time, keep learning, keep wondering, and stay inspired.